Okay, we are live. More Trails of Cold Steel. Where was I here? This one? So last time we were in Keldic, we did some missions, and then we slept. No, I don't think we did sleep yet. So I was going into the inn to do that sleep thing. And then, that dinner thing, then that sleep thing. Since I did all the missions available for the day. So, time for cutscenes, and then more missions in day 2. Now why can't I...
Ah, that was delicious. Those are some seriously fresh vegetables, too.
Yeah, nothing beats food made from local ingredients.
I quite enjoyed the rye bread myself.
I suppose this whole field study thing isn't so bad when you take the menu into account. I wonder what the others in Group B are doing right now.
Somehow, I doubt they're sitting around a table and talking like we are.
That would certainly be a shock if they were.
Yeah, I don't think they are.
I
Last I heard, they were having a bit
what
of trouble.
exactly Class 7's purpose is, though. Instructor Sarah says it's about Arcus, but I don't think that's the only reason we've been brought together.
I'm certain it's not. If that were all, today's field study tasks would serve little purpose.
It seems as though she's trying to make us experience, I don't know, things. Like all kinds of things, big and small.
Sorry, just trying to get the walkthrough up over here on my phone so I don't miss stuff.
What I can't wrap my head around, though, is what?
Yeah.
And hello, Vicky. How are you?
Instead of trying to put everything in its place, why don't you just go with the flow for a change? It seems like you're desperately trying to find something. But if you don't plant yourself somewhere, you're just gonna blow away with the next big gust that comes along.
What do we have to offer one another, when our reasons for enrolling in Thor's in the first place are undoubtedly very different?
Our reasons?
I hadn't considered that.
My reason for enrolling was quite simple. I aim to come ever closer to my goal. Or, rather, to the person whom I regard as such.
Who's that?
Oh, my day was good. I just sat at home all day and was lazy.
This is
I
not the
ended up
time
not
or
going to the
place
gym
discuss
because it
such
was so
matters.
cold out.
Best to save that topic
So I'll
for
go
another.
tomorrow.
What about you, Elisa? Why did you enroll at the academy?
There's no one single reason, but I think I just wanted to assert my independence. I mean, my situation back at home isn't exactly ideal, and this seemed like a good way to get out and do more, I guess.
I see.
It sounds like I'm probably in the minority then. See, I wasn't intending on coming here at all originally. I wanted to do something completely different.
You did?
Oh yeah, you said you were really hoping you'd get
It's a
into a music
really,
academy, right?
really big cup of coffee.
Oh?
Well, I wasn't that serious about it or anything.
That's like a me-sized cup of coffee.
What about you, Reen? You're the last holdout, and since you're the one who brought it up, it's only fair you answer the question too.
Me? I wanted to find myself, I guess.
Find yourself?
Huh?
Sorry. That makes it sound like a much bigger deal than it actually is. That's the best way I can think of to put it, though.
Nothing wrong with that. Going on a journey of self-discovery? It's actually a pretty cool answer.
Yeah, I had no idea you were such a romanticist. You sure don't come across as one.
I shouldn't have said anything.
Actually, just sit tight for 1 second. I just want to see if I can get my third monitor working here. By third monitor, I mean my TV. Because I want to be able to throw OBS onto that screen. That way I can see other things on the other screen. It's not going to cooperate with me, is it? Hang on a second. Be right back. Okay. Should be good now. Yep. Alright.
But we're not actually going to sleep yet, are we? Not until we write our reports for the day.
I want to shut off my brain so badly right now, but it doesn't look like that's happening anytime soon.
She seems to have forgotten all about the room situation. And I'm not about to remind her.
What she's referring to is the room is co-ed. And she was not happy about it.
What is it?
I was unsure whether to ask or not, but I've decided that this question bears answering. Why have you chosen to hold back?
What?
Your sword style and technique. It is the 8 Leaves, 1 Blade school, is it not? Popularized by the sword hermit, Yun Ka-Fai, it combines the best elements of other Eastern sword style. Those
I'm
who
on
master
to you.
Any of its forms are referred to as a divine blade, and are said to understand the true nature of all things.
You certainly know an awful lot about it. I didn't think it was particularly renowned here in the Empire.
We of the Arseid School consider the studying of other swordsmanship styles to be an essential part of our training. In addition, my father once told me, if you follow the path of the sword, it is only a matter of time before you encounter a follower of the 8 Leaves.
Your father said that? It's an honor to be acknowledged by the Radiant Blade Master himself. I'm nothing special, though. I'm just a dropout who's never even been able to progress past beginner level. I did train under Master Ka-Fai for a while, but I started to feel like I couldn't go any further with my abilities, and he cut my training short.
What?
So I'm really not holding back. Honest, I actually kind of feel like I'm dirtying the good name of the 8 Leaf School, in fact. But this is my limit. I'm sorry I can't quite live up to your expectations. Laura?
You have no reason to apologize to me. This is a matter you must come to terms with on your own. Though I'll admit to some disappointment, I was hoping you'd prove to be a good sparring partner. I'm going to practice.
I mean, you can
elsewhere
still
quickly.
spar with me.
Please go and finish your report with Elisa and Elliot.
There's a lot he doesn't want to talk about, huh? I can see in his eyes sometimes that he's bottling something up and trying really hard to keep anyone else from noticing.
You've noticed it too? You sure have taken quite an interest in him.
I was just trying to work out the best time to apologize, that's all.
Thought you already did
It's not like I've
apologize.
been consciously paying attention to him or anything, honestly.
Reen's not the only one bottling up his feelings, though, is he? You've been doing the same thing.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I guess I have.
Alright, so this is the quest report. You can see the quests that I've done. And I'm pretty sure that is where I want to be. Just give me a moment to check on that. What was the date? Field study day 1, right? It was April 24th, I think. Is the date on here? No, there's no date on the screen. But I did all the quests that were needed. As a merchant, yeah, I did that one. Alright, so, yeah, I believe I am on track.
Drinks are on me someday.
Someday. Yep, April 25th. Okay, good. And what tests do we have in for us today? West Celtic Highway monster. A large, ferocious monster has been sighted on the West Celtic Highway. We'd all be happier if someone took it out. Zwardar. The location stone bridge leading to Heimdall on the West Celtic Highway. Market manager Otto. And then lost wallet. Yesterday, I found a wallet on the floor in front of my stall. Would someone be willing to find its owner for me? See me at my ceramic stall and I'll tell you more. From Lizzie. Yeah, that's Shell. Yeah, but like really, when there was never any feud going on between them. Big trouble. Are they fighting again? There's those two merchants fighting again? Oh no. I wonder which two got destroyed. What should we do? Alright, so let's see. As soon as you wake up, after you finished, let's head to the market. You bastard. Alright, I guess we have to play Peacemaker again here. You two gonna fight in those clothes? Probably shouldn't. Smashing! Ah, there's still some stuff left. They didn't steal everything. Look on the bright side. Not all of them. I mean, really, if you were just renting the stall, wouldn't the town just pay for the damages then? It's not your stall to begin with. What is the meaning of this? You're arresting them? Alright, so maybe you should just stop fighting then. Sounds like the town was somehow behind this. I wonder. Those people seem to know more than they're letting on. I don't see why they couldn't have opened the market just with the two stalls out. Alright, can you make this quick? I got quests to do, and I got a train to catch. Let's do it. Alright, so what is this? Some kind of Venus Wright thing? Or are we just going to talk it out? All right. So let's see. Return to the Grand Market again and speak to Merchant Hines. I thought you cleaned up the thing already. Vicky, I've been saying that for the past several hours. Yes, this game is extremely cutscene heavy. The whole Legend of Heroes series is known for that, actually. Very cutscene heavy, but there's plenty of good gameplay too. No, I mean, like, I said it in the last stream a few times, but whatever. Ooh, what's this? And let's talk to the other guy who had his stall destroyed. His is in the back somewhere. Here it is. You can sell me some boxes. You got a bag of rice over there. If you were drunk, maybe you did this. Bacon. Processed foods. The Provincial Army. Oh, so you mean like the government shutdown? Nice. AP increased by 1. Gives me a better grade at the end of the day. Let's see. Head to the Provincial Army building and watch the event. I'm not sure exactly where that is. This at the guardhouse, right? That ain't it. This looks like it could be it. That's right. What they don't say and how they say it certainly does matter. These guys are a little touchy. What job? You're not doing your job. Uh-oh. Maybe they are the actual perpetrators of the crime. Yeah. Okie dokie. What's next? Okay, speak to the drunk man near the West Celtic Highway entrance. Am I going the right way? Can't seem to get to my map screen right now. Oh, there it is. So, wrong way. This way. Oh, okay. I skipped a step. I gotta go to the chapel first. Where's the chapel? Okay, now we go back and talk to the drunkard. Let's see what's going on there. That sounds suspicious. No. Looks like we're going to the nature park. Let's go into the farmhouse first, though. Oh, not that one. Oh, the... Okay, let's see. Just making sure I didn't miss anything. Host the event, go into the chapel, speak to the girl sitting on the bench, speak to the drunk man. You can also pick up the book Red Moon Rose Chapter 3 by speaking to Robin at the West Highway Farmhouse. So I guess there is a farmhouse somewhere around here. That's not it, is it?
We should take a right here to reach the nature park.
Right. Let's go.
Well, there's a treasure there. I should get that. Let's do some battling first.
Chance, we can do this.
My turn.
Come on, I know I can get all three of them. Unless they're slightly... well, they might not actually... Yeah, they're too far apart. Oh, Slay the Spire's getting full release. That's cool. Game's been in beta for a very long time. So that's good to hear. Ah, there we go. Right. I knew it was possible.
Right.
Oh, come on. Can finish off that little bit.
My turn.
It's my turn.
Go.
Oh, right, this guy's take only magical damage, I think. So that'll do nicely. Firebolt.
Disactivate.
Right.
Go. Arcus, activate. Ha. That's that. Let's keep moving.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, I mean, the game's popular enough, it's most likely going to get a mobile version. I would play the hell out of it, too. That would be a game, like, I could see myself playing, because that's like, unlike, School Idol Festival or any, like, rhythm games, that's a game I can play anywhere, anytime. I don't need to have sound, is what I'm saying. That's the only thing I don't like about the rhythm. I mean, I understand it's a crucial part of the game, but the fact that you need to have sound is a big detriment to me being able to play it anywhere. But a game like Slay the Spire, oh man, I'd play the hell out of that.
Go.
And knowing the devs of that game, I think that's like even something they wouldn't like throw in a gacha system or like monetize in any way, which would be pretty cool. Although I personally I probably wouldn't mind if they try to monetize that game because it's a really good game. Yeah, it's definitely a good break game.
My turn.
My turn.
I can do this. Fire!
Right.
Go.
My turn. Off guard.
I've got you. It's my turn.
Time for a little bit of healing. The only problem with Blessed Arrow, as you can see, it doesn't actually target Elisa herself. It only targets allies. Which I actually don't. They don't need healing. Never mind. Plus, I forgot they have regen. Yeah, heals allies only. Which it doesn't really clearly say that. I mean, yeah, it says allies, but usually the word allies includes the caster herself, but not in this case.
Is everyone okay?
Is that a treasure chest?
Duolingo is something I need to get back into. I get into it, and then I lose interest, and I get bored with it, and that's really something I need to stop making excuses for. Because I really want to learn Japanese. And that's the best way to do it, because it's free.
Now's the chance. Let's get him.
Alright, I guess I'll take that. Just hoping for a better advantage, but this will do. This will do.
There.
It's my turn.
Let's see. Who? Can I get 4 targets with this? I can only get 3. Alright, I'll take out these 3. Maybe that'll finish them off. Nice.
It's my turn. Go!
An opening.
That's
My
good.
turn.
Laura's attack deals a lot of damage, so that's pretty
My
nice.
turn.
Okay, I'm gonna do some. Gonna use magical attacks on that guy.
Turn. Arcus.
Follow suit.
Right.
His attack already is magical. Ah, perfect.
Oh, we did it.
So I need to fire off the spells. Yeah, I did have full access for a week, which I didn't really use. Because I don't even know what the full features are, to be honest. It's just a lot of gimmicky shit. Duolingo, like, the main appeal of it is that it's free. You don't need to pay for any of it. I don't really see a reason to pay for it. Alright, so I want to go over here to the farmhouse, even though the monster's on the other end of the highway. I'm going to go to the farmhouse to do that thing. West Highway Farmhouse. Yeah, there it is. So apparently I can get a book here. And I don't want to miss out on that. I don't know why the walkthrough didn't tell me this earlier, when I was in this area earlier. Wait, I think, yeah, here we go. Red Moon Rouge, Chapter 3. So now if I go into my inventory, I think I go into the events. I now have Red Moon Rouge, Chapters 1, 2, and 3. And again, those are books you want to collect for later in the game. You get a reward for getting all of them. That is the nature park. I don't want to quite go there yet. Right now... Hold on, my phone turned off on me. Okay, that's what I want. Let's see. So I'm going to get the highway monster now. So let's go back. Because if I go to the nature park, that continues with the main story. But I want to do the side quest first.
Now's the chance. Let's get him. Here we go.
These guys should be a piece of cake.
It's my turn. Fire!
Right.
My turn. Ta! Off guard.
I've got you. When in doubt, look to Laura.
You've saved me more than once too, you know.
Bring it on!
It's my turn.
Alrighty.
Turn to flames. Burn!
My turn!
My turn.
Oh, come on.
Right. Hey!
My turn!
Right.
Laura is
Is everybody
just
okay?
obscenely powerful with her normal attack at this point in the game.
The advantage is ours.
My turn!
Now, let's see what we got here. These three.
There!
Ah, I missed. I missed one of them. Oh well.
Turn to flames. Burn!
Ah, I thought that would do some damage because it was fire elemental. It did at least set him on fire, so any actions he takes will hurt, similar to poison. So I guess that's something.
Give it
I'll
up,
just do some
everyone.
buffs.
My turn. Huh?
Here we go! There!
Nice.
My turn. Ta!
It's my turn.
My turn.
My turn!
Right. Arcus activate.
Right. Let's go.
My turn. All right, let's keep going.
Piece of cake.
Not bad.
Alright, so this is warning me that I got a strong monster coming up. I should be good on health.
Be careful.
I
this
should have
one is
saved.
strong.
That's gonna be a
My
mistake.
turn.
Hopefully it won't be, but I'll see. Okay, so first things first, get the buffs out.
Right, let's do this!
Yeah,
Leave it to
okay.
me.
I can do this. Turn to flames. Burn! Go!
An opening.
Give it up, everyone.
My turn.
Let's see. Let's try this.
Shatter.
Nice. I couldn't do anything to interrupt that. This is gonna hurt. Yep, that hurts a lot.
My
Ugh.
turn!
Okay, fortunately I do have regen on.
Now's a chance!
I can do this.
Gonna need some healing, I think. Actually, oh, shit. Green is actually alright. Yeah, no point in healing, really. Some arts, maybe? What should I have her do? Just regular attack, I guess. That wasn't so bad.
My turn.
Okay. Needle shoot should do well against this guy.
My turn.
It's the Laura's special attack. That was nice. Alright. Oh, damn it.
I can do this. Fire! Go!
An opening!
Good. Let's try to delay this guy's turn. Nice.
I'll take you up. Right. Focus.
Good, that's gonna go off soon. Nice. And he's done.
We did it.
Okay, so Reen's Force Quartz. It's the special type of quartz that he has, like the main one, leveled up. So what that does now is I have a new ability. So every time he kills an enemy, actually I think he had that one already. But you can see it gives an additional stat boost now that it's at level 2. So you can see like the HP, EP, strength, and all those stat boosts. At further levels, it will unlock additional abilities. Currently, it is giving 5 CP for every enemy killed, which is pretty nice. And at later levels, it will also teach additional arts. Oh, okay. There it is. Impassion. So that is what I got now. And now that ability has upgraded. It's 10 CP per enemy killed. And same thing with Elliot's main quartz. I forget what they're actually called, but I'm just going to call them the main quartz. So this is at level 2 now. It has learned Tira. And the amount healed is multiplied by 1.5 now instead of 1.25. Pretty nice.
I did it!
And defeated the quest monster, indeed. Ooh, that's a lot of Sepith. And I'll be using that to open some slots later. And by later, I mean now, because I gotta go back and heal. So, let's see. First, I want to go to the Orbital Factory and unlock some more slots. That's going to cost me 200. That'll cost me 140. Let's see. Open that. Open that for 40. Open all the cheap ones. looks like that's all that's opening right now. And other things you can do with these, with the different color Sepith is you can actually make quartz out of them as well. Well, you can pay for them, too. Oh, no, you don't actually pay money with these. You just, pay a certain color quartz, like 120 blue plus 30 yellow will give me an HP 1 quartz. And again, quartz is essentially materia. But I'm good on that for now. I'll go equip some new stuff into the slots that I've unlocked. What can I give her? I'll give her an attack 1. She could use a little attack boost. She's kind of a tank, so I'll give her more HP. That'll be good. Alright. Let's go back to the hotel and rest. Where was that? Oh, there it is. Let me first save. I love how I'm spending the night at the end, despite the fact that I need to be on a train at 9 p.m. I guess I'm not really spending the night, plot-wise at least. Okay. With that done, I'm going to take a short break. I'll be back in about 5 minutes. Just going to take care of a couple things. So don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
Right.
Thank you. Alright, I'm back now. Not muted anymore. Alright, so lost wallet. The girl with the ponytail near the entrance. That's not her. Ponytail. Oh yeah, just give it to me. We'll take good care of it. Yeah. So, we're gonna head to the train station. Oh no, first, let's see. First I gotta head to the Weathercock Inn and speak to Margot. Oh wait, no. Nope. Train station was right. Going ahead of myself here. Train station, this way. Alright. Now we go to the inn. Okay. Yeah, back to the Grand Market and go to the northwest area. Off to the church! Can't warp there. The church is this way, yep. Hey, I got some kind of plushie. So let's see what that plushie does for me. I equip it. No one else has any accessories equipped. Okay. HP plus 100, defense, and art defense plus 5. So that sounds like something I'm going to give to her. What should I have a few others I should probably put on. That'll go good on her. That'll go good on him. Perfect. Alright. Very good. So that quest is done. So with the main story, we're going to go to West Celtic Highway. And then take the north exit to get to Highway 2. Shit. These guys can be tough, so try not to deal with them. Unless I can surprise them. Damn it.
The advantage is ours. Here we go. There.
It's my turn. Go!
An opening!
Nice. That's one down.
Let's go!
That's two down? Two down. Alright.
Right. Now.
An opening!
And I should be able to finish him off. Nice.
When
Unscathed.
Look to Laura.
You've saved me more than once too, you know.
Alright. And up there is the entrance to the nature park. Smash open some crates first. And we will figure out who's behind the mystery destruction of the stalls in the marketplace once and for all.
Maria Nature Park, huh? Sounds less like a park and more like a forest.
Yeah, it really does feel a little out of place sitting smack dab in the middle of farmland as far as the eye can see.
It may have had some religious significance in ages past. Perhaps it was a place where the animists of ancient times chose to enshrine the spirits of the forest. There's a place much like that in my hometown.
Yeah, there's one in mine too.
That park ranger made it sound like there would be people here. If they really are the culprits, maybe they've run away already?
This woodland is too dense to reliably intuit whether anyone awaits within.
Yeah.
What's this?
It's
Ah.
A bracelet?
How did a bracelet come to be in a place such as this?
Just as I thought. This bracelet has the same design on it as the ones that the merchant from the capital was planning on selling.
Really?
You're sure?
Positive. There's not a doubt in my mind that it was designed by the same person. Care to give a second opinion on that, Laura?
I'm hardly qualified to weigh in on recent trends, but there do seem to be a number of similarities between this bracelet and the merchant's goods.
So the fact that it's here means...
Yeah. It's extremely likely the culprits we're looking for are inside this park.
Sure seems that way to me.
It only opens from the inside. I suppose that leaves us little choice.
Break in. You can fit through those bars.
Are you going to destroy it?
Will you be able to?
The lock seems quite solid, but my sword should be strong enough to.
Wait. I'll do it. I can get it done more quietly.
Oh? Really?
Well, what are you going to do?
The 8 Leaves, One Blade School's 4th form. Autumn Leaf Cutter.
Huh?
Seriously?
Wow! You cut it right in two!
I did. Thankfully.
Spectacular.
Actually, it was more like 3 pieces.
It's an honor bearing witness to one of the skills of the 8 Leaves School.
Thanks, but I'm still more or less a beginner. Anyway, we don't have much time left. Let's head inside and see if we can find them.
Right. We need to find them before the sun starts to set.
Looks like we can still make it after all.
Excellent. Come then, we must make haste.
Alright, into the nature park we go. First save. Let's take a look at the map. Nothing too crazy going on here. A few enemy encounters. A nice save point here. Or not, well, you can save anywhere.
There's tons of little stone monuments in here.
Yeah. What do you think they're supposed to be?
I imagine they were made by the animists in this province.
Yeah, you can use that to rest for free. That's pretty nice. Okay.
Now's our chance. We can do this.
Those mushroom things.
Here we go!
Nah. Looks like you'll only get 2 of them.
There! Now's our chance!
I'll pick you up.
Right. Fire! Go!
An opening!
My turn.
Right! Huh?
It's my
Nice.
turn. Fire!
My turn! There!
Right.
Of course! Huh?
I can do this.
Right.
Go! That's that. Let's keep moving.
Yes, this music is quite comfy too.
It's a treasure chest.
Now's our chance. Let's get him! My turn! There! Now's our chance!
I'll pick you up.
Right.
Right.
Oh, come on. Finish it off.
turn.
Right. Hey!
Go! Go!
I'll take you up.
Right. Fire!
My turn. Is everybody okay?
I'm fine.
Right!
All right.
This way's a dead end.
No shit.
Yeah, this park covers a lot more area than I was expecting.
It's a treasure chest!
Shh. Yes, yes, it is. What does a citrus bottle do? Prevents faint. Sure. Don't think I'll be using it, but... where to? Got a couple treasures over there I don't want to miss.
Now's our chance!
Go!
You're not making this easy for me. Good game. I know there's like a sweet spot here. Just gotta find it. Eh. There it is.
There!
Right! Turn to flames! Burn!
My turn.
Right. Huh?
My turn! There!
My turn. Hey!
Right! Fire! Go!
An opening.
Ow.
Right.
Stupid panda. Burning panda.
Right. Huh?
It's my turn!
My turn.
It's my turn! Now!
An opening. Of course. Huh? Evil will fall before my blade. I've only just begun.
Now's our chance. We can do this.
Go! Go!
I'll take you up.
Right! Fire!
My turn.
Right. Huh? Off guard.
I've got you!
My turn!
Right!
All right, let's get going.
Alright. Cool thing here is I'm getting lots of levels. These guys aren't even that tough. Ooh, nice. No, go ahead.
That looks like a strong one. Be careful.
Yeah, that one is a little strong. Was there anything else I wanted to do first? I think I got all the treasures here. I'm trying to remember how these ones work. Ah, damn it.
Careful! Here we go!
Alright, let's see how this, see how I can do this.
Alright, let's do this!
Leave it to me. It's my turn. Turn to flames. Burn!
Right. Shatter.
Oof.
Right. Give it
That
up,
should get
everyone.
everyone. Okay, Reen needs help. Ow.
It's my turn.
This gets everyone. Okay, good.
Hang in there.
You have my thanks.
That is a really good spell.
My turn.
Okay. Let's see. Fire is the best against this guy. I don't have any fire spells, unfortunately. So I'll just do a regular attack.
I can do this. Hang in there.
Thanks. My turn.
Yeah, when they get knocked prone like that, it takes them sometimes 2 turns to get back up, which can suck a lot. That finishes off the big guy at least.
My turn!
Alright. I'm gonna delay these guys' actions for a bit.
There!
My turn.
It's my turn. Turn to flames. Burn!
Go! Now's our chance!
I'll pick you up.
Here we go!
Ugh.
Right.
Here we go! Arcus, activate! Huh.
I can do this.
Okay.
Let's keep on
It was a little
moving.
rough, but we made it. more treasures to get.
Oh, there's a stream here. This seems like a nice spot.
Oh, yeah, there's fishing. Fishing to do. How do I actually do it? I think I gotta find the right spot to initiate it at.
The advantage is ours.
My turn.
I don't think there's a sweet spot for this one. Whatever.
There.
It's my turn.
My turn. Now.
I've got you.
My turn.
I can do this.
Right.
Right.
Go.
Haha, you missed.
Fool.
Right.
Right. Hey.
Go. Okay, it's safe for now.
Treasure. Tear bomb. Nice. Okay. More treasures.
Oh, a treasure chest.
Airstrike, huh? Oh, what am I doing? Okay. Go this way.
That looks like a strong one. Be careful.
Hmm. You can't actually get an advantage on this one, huh? Alright.
Be careful, this one looks strong.
Oh, it's two of them this time! Alright, it's time to break out the big guns. Yeah, these three.
Behold, my most powerful strike. Radiant blade dance.
The panda's an asshole. It's actually kind of tough.
I can do this. Turn to flames. Burn! Go!
An opening.
Right.
Stupid bugs.
Go. Go.
I'll pick you up. Okay, that was tough.
Nice work, though.
Oh, a treasure chest.
Coral ring. Oh, let's equip, what does that do again? Prevent seal. Yeah. Goes to the magic user. Seal is basically silence. You don't want a magic user to be sealed. So then they will not be able to use magic. And then let's get that treasure chest back there.
Enemies ahead! We'll have to fight.
My turn.
Let's see.
There.
Of course. Huh? Off guard.
I've got you. Right. Fire.
Right!
Too slow. Here we go. There.
Right.
That guy's dead.
My turn!
Go. We'll cut our own.
Okay, not too bad.
Just how deep does this forest go?
It goes
We
deep.
must be pretty far in now. I'd imagine we're almost there.
Oh, a treasure chest!
We
Ah,
have nothing
damn
to
it.
fear.
Here we go. There.
My turn!
Of course. Hey!
Right. Go.
An opening.
Okay, that's one down. This guy's gonna hurt.
Right. Hey!
It's my turn. Fire.
Right!
I can do this. Turn to flames. Burn.
Of course. Huh? My turn. Huh?
Right.
Is everybody okay?
Great. Bring it on.
Oh, this is no good. I'm gonna need some help here. I'll target that big one in the middle. If I can. Wait, oh, is that it? Okay. That only gets 3 of them? I gets 4, 4. This is probably the best one.
Behold, my most powerful strike! Radiant Blade Dance!
to finish off those two. Really? Why is... Oh, thank God that missed.
Here we go. There.
Okay. Let's get some healing. Mostly Laura that needs it, but might as well heal everyone.
You have my thanks.
Right.
Of course.
Oh, why didn't Ring counter?
Go.
Usually when an enemy misses, they counter.
Right.
Right. Go.
An opening.
Go.
Of course. Hey.
All right, let's keep going.
Okay, that was a little worrisome, but made it.
I did it.
I've
And
only
gained a few levels too. Very nice. And I got the heat wave. Nice. Good time to save, I think. And I'm just checking a few things here in the walkthrough, making sure I'm not missing anything. This is mostly just plot at this point. There's no hidden quests or anything in here. Let's get that treasure. Terra Bomb. Cool.
Now's our chance.
My turn. There.
It's my turn. Fire. Now.
an opening.
My turn.
Of course. Hey.
Go.
I can do this. Fire. Go.
An opening.
Right. Let's go. Okay, that was tough.
Nice work, though.
Nicely done.
So over there in that alcove, there's a whole bunch of enemies surrounding a treasure chest. I'm gonna see what I can do about that. Cause there's probably some good in that chest. Bunch of shrooms.
Oh, a treasure chest.
Ah,
Come on then.
My turn. There. Go.
I'll get you up.
It's my turn. Turn to flames. Burn! Now!
An opening. Of course. Huh? Off guard.
I've got you!
My turn.
nah.
Okay, it's safe for now.
Golden Sphere. Let's try to get out of here. So I really don't want to waste time fighting all those guys. What does Golden Sphere do? It's an AoE attack. Attack enemies with golden magic orbs. Sounds like that could be pretty good. Maybe we'll get that to him. Actually, 10% chance of poison? Poison's not that good in this game, though, so... No, I'll keep the poison on him. Protection is nice. Yeah, I'll just leave it as is for now. Actually, I have a feeling they gave me Golden Sphere because it's gonna be useful for the boss. So let's try that. Because I have a feeling there is a boss coming up.
There's an Orbman charging station.
We must be in the most remote reaches of the park.
Stop talking so I can. Thank you. There's the rest. And the nice thing about these things is some of them are just rest points, but others let you actually modify and exchange your quartz as if you were at a factory. So, well, first of all, actually, I might be able to improve my weapon. Let's see. No, I don't have the right materials. But later on, I might be able to improve some of these weapons, but not yet. Instead of that, let's take a look here and open some slots, probably. For Reen, definitely want to get another slot open. Ugh, jeez. Well, I got 2 more slots open, that's good. Unfortunately, I can't do much else. Not until I get more Dark Sepith, it looks like. Don't want any of this. Anything from here. I don't think I need anything from there right now. I'm sure if I was playing on a much higher difficulty, I would need to worry about getting the right stuff equipped, but I'm not gonna worry about that too much. So let's see. Now, this needs to be of a specific type. Alright, so I kind of screwed up here, didn't I? Put the section there. Give him something else then. Solar there. A heat wave on there, that'd be nice. Okay. You can't actually... Alright, so it looks like you can't sell stuff. You can't sell your Sepith Mass here. You can do that at a shop, though. Rest again, because I've changed my max MP and HP. And then finally save.
There they are.
Not bad for a night's work. And if those idiots don't withdraw that petition, we'll be able to make even more.
Don't get carried away now. We get a reward for all this anyway. We're making out just fine as it is.
Still, who were those guys? The provincial army seemed happy to go out of their way for them.
No idea. But then, I can never figure out what that man's thinking. None of our business either. We just need to be ready to abandon this place at a moment's notice.
You're not going anywhere.
What?
Who's there?
Students?
I know I locked the gate.
Don't tell me you broke in.
Indeed, we did.
It looks like the stolen goods are all here too.
We caught you red-handed.
Let's take them out.
They're just kids. They should be no match for us.
Since we're all alone out here, ain't nobody gonna see a thing.
Hope you're ready for the beating of your lives.
I highly doubt we'll be the ones to endure a beating here today.
As long as we make good use of the Arcus's combat links.
Yeah, they don't stand a chance.
Here we go.
Enemies ahead! We'll have to fight.
Go.
Okay. How did we get in? The gate was locked. Yeah, they're a little dumb. These guys are a little slow. So I'll start with my usual buffs, because these guys can be a little tough, from what I recall.
Right. Give it up, everyone!
My turn.
Okay. Actually... I probably should have waited until they were bunched together. Well, I can get two of them.
Behold, my most powerful strike! Radiant Blade Dance!
Nice.
Turn to flames.
My turn. Go.
I'll get you up!
Ow.
My turn!
I'm attacking her.
I can do this.
She could use some healing.
Huh?
My turn.
My turn.
Right!
Bye-bye.
Oh, we did it!
Oh, this has got to be some kind of joke. They're kids.
How pitiful. That barely even qualifies as a warm-up.
Well, when you're used to Instructor Sarah's training exercises, warm-ups take on a whole new meaning.
That's very true.
Bottom line, we won. Fair and square. I'd suggest you surrender yourselves and apologize to everyone in the Grand Market for all the trouble you've caused.
And we'll be returning those stolen goods to their rightful owners, too.
We would also be very interested to learn who hired you.
You must be out of your damned minds if you really think you've won.
Elliot?
What's wrong?
I don't know. I just thought I heard the sound of a flute.
What was that?
It sounded like the cry of an enormous beast.
What's happening?
Uh-oh.
It's coming this way! Help!
It's the big Chungus.
It's huge!
I believe we're dealing with the ruler of this forest. What would you suggest, Reen?
Kill it.
Well, they may be thieves, but we can't just leave them to die. We're going to have to fight it.
Understood.
All right.
Helios, help us! This looks tough. Careful!
Of course.
Okay. I kind of want her to stay put, actually. But she can't do any of those because she's not no CP. Alright, so Firebolt, I guess, will do.
Marcus, activate! My turn! Give it up, everyone! I get it.
Woo. Nice.
My turn.
In that case, actually, instead of doing Motivate, he's out of range. I guess I'll go for him. So this attack only is... It's got a small AoE, but I could probably take out this one guy. Maybe. Or at least cut out a good amount of his HP. Okay, good.
Let's go!
Ow. And of course, that was not enough to kill him. This will finish him off, though. The burn. Yep. Ow. This is gonna hurt.
I can do this.
Okay. Alright, that's actually... let's see, how are we doing on health? I can get everyone in that.
Hang in there!
Thanks!
I don't have any fire spells. Golden Sphere does get both of them. No, let's try it. Let's see how much damage it does.
My turn.
That was not very good. was a little bit better.
I can do this.
Okay.
Arcus activate.
Go! There! Now's our chance!
I'll pick you up.
Ow.
Right.
Marine's all the way over there. Okay, good.
My turn!
Probably just better off having him attack.
There! Go!
I'll pick you up.
Shit.
I can do this.
I think he counters. I think he's countering, which is why that deals so much damage.
Let's go.
My turn.
Thanks. Ha!
Go! There!
Fuck.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Right.
Thanks.
Behold, my most powerful strike! Radiant Blade Dance!
Flames, scatter on my blade!
It's my turn. Hang in there.
You have my thanks.
Fuck.
Right.
Thanks.
Go!
Hmm. Fire and wind works best against this guy, so let's try a fire spell. Mm-hmm. So, fuck me.
I can do this.
At least that only was single target. I'm gonna have... Actually, yeah, let's
Turn to
get this guy
flames.
burning again.
Burn! Now!
An opening! Of course.
I'll have Laura do the revive.
My turn. Huh.
Right. Shatter! Off guard.
I've got you. It's my turn. Hang in there.
You have my thanks.
Thanks. Keep it up, everyone.
My turn. Here we go.
Of course.
Thanks. It's my turn. Arcus activate.
Right.
My turn.
Try to split them. Try to separate them a little bit so they don't, so they're not bunched up anymore, because that is hurting me a lot, especially when he does those AoE attacks.
Behold, my most powerful strike! Radiant Blade Dance!
My turn.
Okay, airstrike should do well with this guy.
Go.
I can do this. Arcus activate. Ha!
I'm sorry, everyone.
My turn.
That's just basically an instant death.
Thanks.
It's my turn. Let's go.
Right!
She doesn't. It's a regular attack. Ugh.
Huh?
Fuck.
My turn.
Okay.
Go. Arcus, activate.
Ha!
Thanks. Huh.
It's my turn. Let's go.
Of course.
This might. Yeah, he's only got 44 left, so let's finish him off. That was rough. I don't know how much longer I would have lasted in that
We
battle.
still have a lot of training to do.
Okay, so Her Escort's Angel reached level 2, which means I now have the spell Fortuna. And let's see. Oh, so she will automatically recover from KO once per battle and recover 25% of her HP and 25 CP. Nice. And Brave reached level 2. Got the spell Forte. And 2 turns of Strength plus 25 at the beginning of every battle. Very nice.
I did it!
I did it!
Not bad.
That was kind of terrifying.
I thought we were done for.
Still, at least we were able to defeat it. Reen, what was that skill you just performed?
Oh, it was something I've been working on for a while. This was the first chance I had to put it through its paces, though. I definitely feel like I'm getting the hang of it now.
I see.
You really are amazing, Reen.
I know.
Yeah, you're always there to help us when we need it most.
I know.
No, that's not true. There's really only so much I can do on my own. We wouldn't have been able to defeat that thing if we hadn't all been working together as a team. This was a victory for Group A as a whole.
Well said.
Indeed.
Unbelievable. What are these kids even doing here? That bastard. This wasn't supposed to happen.
Who are you talking about?
What?
Uh-oh.
It seems we have some unwelcome guests.
There they are.
And they're not alone.
Put your hands in the air. Don't try to resist.
Why are you surrounding us and not them?
Keep your mouth shut.
Don't think we're gonna go easy on you just because you're students.
Looks like all your hard work was for nothing, huh? Sucks to be you.
They're not even trying to hide their involvement.
Utterly shameless.
You're jumping to an awful lot of conclusions. I see 2 groups of people in a collection of stolen goods, but no indication of which group was responsible. Do you have any way to prove that the 4 of you aren't the perpetrators?
What?
Do you intend to
fuck's
frame
sake.
us?
This is preposterous.
I'm just telling you that you need to mind your own business and learn your place. The Kreuzin province is the territory of Duke Alborea. And I will not have a gaggle of bratty students poking their noses where they don't belong. You will back down now, or we'll be more than happy to arrest you right here and drag you to Berea Hard City, kicking and screaming.
Damn.
This is ridiculous.
I'm afraid you'll be doing no such thing.
Cool voice.
What?
Who's there? Oh!
It's the Railway Military Police.
Railway Military Police?
Yeah, the RMP.
They're supposed to be the most elite unit in the whole of the Imperial Army.
The Icy Maiden. Why has one of the Chancellor's dogs come here?
What is the meaning of this? This area is under the jurisdiction of the Kreuzin Provincial Army. The Imperial Army has no right to intervene.
With all due respect, Keldic is a major interchange station in our railway network. So in point of fact, we have every right to investigate any incidents that occur in this general vicinity, as I'm sure you well know. And in accordance with our investigation thus far, after having questioned all those connected to the incident, we have concluded that it is impossible for any of these students to be guilty of these crimes. Do you wish to contest this judgment?
I suppose not.
Well then,
Good.
may I suggest you leave us to do our jobs? The RMP will take responsibility for returning all of the stolen goods to their rightful owners as well.
Men, withdraw! We're returning to Keldic.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
You've got to be kidding me.
We had a deal!
Take them into custody.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, crap.
Total bone.
There's no point in resisting.
You're coming with us!
Damned Ironblood dog.
What did you call her? That was rude.
She's really pretty.
Is she really part of the RMP?
Thank you all very much for your assistance. My name is Captain Claire Revelt of the Railway Military Police. We're a division of the Imperial Army. And you are the visiting students from Thor's Military Academy, are you not? I'll need to file a report about what happened here. So would the four of you mind accompanying me?
Not at all. Pretty sure the criminals had plenty of time to escape because I was fighting that monster for a long time.
Be good, but I'm not that good.
Hello. How'd you get back so soon?
Oh,
Instructor?
I was wondering when you'd show up.
It's been a while, Sarah.
That it has. 6 months, give or take? Honestly, I had no idea you RMP folks were gonna get involved with this. I suppose you had everything that was happening here figured out all along.
You overestimate my abilities. I did receive a report that suggested there might be trouble here, but that's it.
Oh, from your brother, I take it. Nothing gets past you lot.
We're just trying to make sure we're prepared to deal with any problems that might arise. But I'm sorry to say I don't have any more time to catch up with you right now. I really need to be taking my leave. I wish all the best to you and the rest of Class 7.
Right.
And with that, we bring this chapter nearly to a close. Looks like we got a couple more cutscenes on the train before we call it ended for good.
She's asleep again.
you don't think she's faking it, do you?
No. Judging by her breathing, I believe she really is asleep.
Well, sounds like Group B turned out to be a complete disaster. If she had to deal with them, then come back here on the same day, I'll bet she's totally spent.
Yeah, good point. Anyone would be exhausted trying to sort that out.
It's hard to imagine her actually working hard, though, considering her usual attitude.
It does seem as though she's genuinely looking out for us, however.
So, this is how our first field study trip comes to an end, huh? I think I might have an idea now as to why we're here, though.
I had the same thought. Testing the Arcus is clearly a big reason for coming here, but it's not the only reason. I think it has more to do with making sure we see everything that's going on with our own eyes.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking too. Learning more about places in Erebonia we've only read about in books, and getting to see the issues occurring in those regions firsthand, just like in Keldic.
Indeed. And just as we thought and acted swiftly in the face of crisis this time, so too may we be called upon to do so again. These field studies may aim to test and cultivate those skills in preparation for our futures.
Exactly. Add to that good judgment, decisiveness, and general conduct. And I'd say we have a pretty clear picture as to why we're out in the field.
Well, you're about
Oops, sorry about that.
right.
Instructor.
I was so certain you were sound asleep.
What can I say? I can nod off and back on again in the blink of an eye. It's what I do. As you rightly noted, having first-hand knowledge of the areas to which you might be deployed is of tremendous importance, as is the ability to make swift, accurate judgments and solve problems with or without orders. Developing all these skills to their fullest is definitely a major part of why you're undertaking these field studies.
Just as I thought.
It's an interesting approach, but honestly, I've never heard of any other military academy trying it.
You say we're only half right, however. Would
Oop, damn it.
Is something wrong?
Oh, no, not at all. I was just thinking about what we did during our field study and why we were doing it. The whole concept seems eerily similar to the MO of bracers.
Now that you mention it,
the Bracer Guild prides itself on protecting civilians over all else, so it seems an unusual source of inspiration for a military academy. But the tasks we were given in Keldic do seem to align themselves quite well with the Bracer's basic philosophy.
Yeah, I guess so. Their emblem depicts a supporting gauntlet, and that's pretty much exactly what we've been for these people. Bracers still have branches all over the continent, but you hardly ever see them in Erebonia anymore.
Well, you got me. Which means...
how are we ever supposed to take her seriously when she says things like that, then conspicuously falls asleep?
Well, whether or not we did in fact get her, it still seems like bracers are somehow related to our activities here.
Not that Instructor Sarah is likely to come clean about our involvement anytime soon. I suppose until she does, all we can do is prepare ourselves in body and mind for our next field study.
Yeah.
Is there something else bothering you?
Oh, no. It's just, well, we've been in the same class for a month now. And this whole time I've been kind of keeping you in the dark.
What do you mean?
You aren't referring to the issue regarding your swordsmanship, I take it?
No, it's not that. It's something I've been hiding from you all this time. Regarding my social class.
Uh-oh.
What?
Are you saying your family...
Yeah, I dodged the question when Machias asked. But technically I come from a family of nobles. My hometown is Ymir, in the northern mountains. I'm the son of its ruler, Baron Schwarzer.
You're from Ymir?
Schwarzer. Now that you mention it, I have heard the name before. An honorable family, closely tied with the Imperial family themselves, despite being headed by a mere baron.
I never would have imagined you might be the son of a noble too.
I wouldn't have expected you to. I don't act like one. My dad and mom are both quite easygoing individuals. They don't behave like your typical nobles at all. And technically, since I was adopted, I don't have any actual noble blood running through me. I'm upper class in name only.
So, you...
Sounds like you've got your own issues to deal with, just like the rest of us, huh?
I don't think of it as a big deal, and I don't want you to think of it as one either. I just didn't want to keep it a secret any longer. After everything we've been through these past few days, I owe you guys that much. I mean, you're all going to be a major part of my life from here on out. It's only fair to share as much as I can with you, right?
I don't know what to say.
You consider us to be major parts of your life?
Honestly, has anyone ever told you that you can be way too serious sometimes? Just be sure you reveal your true identity to the others when we get back, too.
Oh, I intend to.
Youth. Still, even discounting the strangely perfect timing of the railway military police, that ruler of the forest they ran into in the nature park. Seems to be a harbinger of something big happening behind the scenes.
Something big, huh? Oh boy, what could it be? What's this ominous music for?
I must admit, I wasn't expecting the Icy Maiden to show up when she did. We may need to adjust our plans to compensate for this interference.
That won't be necessary. This was not a significant setback. If anything, it provided an unexpected bonus, giving us a valuable glimpse into the means through which the RMP and Intelligence Division coordinate their efforts. With both organizations posing sizable threats to our operation, that information alone makes this all worthwhile.
A valid point. Should we proceed as planned, then?
Of course. The tyrant must yet face the merciless hammer of judgment.
Yes. May his lofty ambitions be crushed to dust and swept away.
Those guys are up to no good. Chapter 1, Unconventional Studies, End.
Ooh, you're moving up in the world. I've got a little reward here for you.
Nice.
Keep up the good work.
And
You guys are the best.
perfect. That is exactly where I should be at this point in the game. Okay. And that is why it's important to do all the side quests in this game. Even the side quests that are hidden. Because if you miss them, you can miss out on some good stuff. Well, more bonds have been strengthened. No, Reen's name is Schwarzer. Baron is the title of his father. Yeah, Schwarzer is the Baron of where he comes from. And so Reen's last name is Schwarzer. It's Reen Schwarzer. Okay. And with that, it is time to save the game and call it a night. Thank you all so much for watching. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit that follow button. I'd appreciate it a lot. And I'll be back maybe tomorrow, maybe later this week, definitely next week with more of this. So hope you have a good night, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.